Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Griever Productions. Now, this one sent me on a bit of a rabbit hole, even before I've even looked at it. As a lot of you know, frequenters of the channel know, I have a Google form in the description below. If you want to see me react to something, you can go down there and send me a link, and then it goes into my banked up list of things to do, and I get to it eventually, right? So, when this one, I've seen this one a couple of times now, but I haven't had any context. None at all. So, literally, when I say this, this page is literally all the context I had, I needed to do some digging. Now, I was very confused after putting the title into the translator, because it turns out that the band's name is Mayfly. Now, I didn't realize at the time originally it was Mayfly Kingdom. I know Mayfly as a Christian metal band, and I was so concerned because I was looking at every bit of detail that was presented to me here. I'm going, I don't think it's them. So I'm going to go with my gut instinct and say that it's probably not the Christian metal band that I know of, and we're gonna have a look at this one. But apart from that, I have no other context, so I don't know if this is like made up of people that I've seen before from other groups, or what is going on with this. I don't know. So if anything is titled wrong, please do let me know in the comments, because I will fix it as soon as I see that something is wrong. But genuinely flying incredibly blind with this one. But before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did so. Without any further ado, let's have a listen to Mayfly Kingdom performing Love Poem. Audio's kind of quiet on this. Let me see if I can turn it up. Hang on. 누구를 위해 누군가 기도하고 있나 봐. 숨죽여 쓴 사랑 시가 낮게 들리는 듯해. Beautiful voice. 너에게로 선명히 날아가. Sorry, let me go back here. For those who don't know, I do like to pause things a lot as I go through, but I'm actually just going back here because I think I heard a harmony there, but give me a sec. I am going to see if I can turn this up. Hang on. Alright, how's that? That's better. That's better. There, it's subtle, but it's there. It's lovely. Oh, lovely. Hang on, something here. Hang on. Okay, there's just something on a technical side here, not vocally, because they sound stunning together, right? These guys sound absolutely beautiful. What I'm hearing, I'm wondering if there's some echo in their in-ears that's kind of messing with them a little bit. And now the reason that I say that is when you're doing a harmony, it's really important to make sure that you're always in time and finishing exactly when the melody is. And I think there is a voice that's continuing on longer. And what it kind of does, when they are all perfectly in time like that, it sounds so much more crisp and so much sharper. And it's so nice to hear that. But I'm wondering if someone can't hear another person. Because I noticed whoever was doing that harmony at the start was really low on the mix. I'll be there. Oh, actually, unless that's just a... Actually, maybe that is just the echo that's making it sound like somebody is singing again. Maybe that's what that is. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let me go back here. Now I'm realizing I think I have seen these three guys before doing something, doing other things. I can't think off the top of my head what groups they're from. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, because again, genuinely don't know. The guy that's in the center, he's from BTOB, right? Or B2B, sorry. Are they all from that, or hang on. I've got to make sure I'm right. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Okay. Is that the gentleman that was that's in B2B that I was like swooning over because he made me think, like, rethink everything about vocal? Now tell me as well, these two, I can't remember straight off the top of my head because it's been a while since I've looked at a lot of these. Now remind me though, these two gentlemen here, are they also part of B2B? Or are they part of other groups and they've all come together to do something? I genuinely can't, off the top of my head, remember. But do let me know in the comments. I love this here. Hang on a minute. Stunning. Okay. I love harmony. I love good harmony work. I'm realizing that at the start there, it must have just been like an echo or a reverb that was happening that made it sound like things were out of time. Personally, I would have killed that. I would have killed that echo. When it comes to music, right, when it comes to performing a song, it's the start that grabs you, and it's the end that you're left with. You want the start and the end to be the most impactful that they can possibly be. And just to me, and it is only personal preference, that echo was making me question what was happening a little bit. Not their fault, though. Now, something I adore, right? You can tell that these guys are very on point with their harmony work. Now, I talk about these a lot, the in-ears, and it's performances like this. I would love to know exactly who's hearing what in their in-ears, because they might go, I don't want this particular artist in there so that it helps me pitch, or I do want this artist in here so that I can pitch my note. But the way that they are looking at each other here, and I understand that it could totally just be for the case of the performance, but it helps them too, because how I was saying before, you've got to make sure when you're doing those harmonies, they are like going together, they are raising together, they are lowering together, and they are finishing together. This is the best way to do that, is to be actively looking at the person, because there's so many things that can go awry when it comes to performing, but they're doing such a good job, and I do need to hear that one more time because it was beautiful. Perfect. See, that's what I mean. That's where it's the most crisp. Wow. Okay, couple of things before I go back and listen to that section. The resonance on this man's voice here, oh my god. People in the classical realm would die for it, would kill for it. I'm not even kidding. That is such a natural resonance in that spot, and it is wonderful. Have a listen to that again. Just open, fully open, that kind of, I don't want to say that it's fully back sound like a classical singer usually would do. It may just be kind of in the center there, but the resonance that they have, that perfect vibrato, oh God, people in the classical space would absolutely kill for that voice. There was something there. Hang on. Was there something in the background there that shouldn't have been? Or did this gentleman try to go for a note and didn't quite get it? I'm not sure, because the way he pulled away from the microphone, you can't hear it very well. Maybe that happened, which is totally fine. People are allowed to make mistakes. If that's the case. Oh yeah! Yeah! No, do that again. Okay, I'm going back further. Hang on. Wow. The reverb worked there.
난 절대 singing till the end 멈추지 않아 이 노래.
There's just so much going on here. There's so much going on. All of this harmony work, I love it. Oh, God, when you get three proficient vocalists together like this that have this incredible understanding and know-how with their own voices, and then they come together and do this incredible three-part harmony. Like, good God. Like, the harmony is insane. It makes you melt because in reality, these three vocalists, if you were to listen to them separately, right, they handle things differently, their voices are quite different, and you wouldn't necessarily, at least in my eyes, in my mind rather, I wouldn't necessarily have thought to put these three together. But I'm so glad that they are. I'm so glad that they are. Because the way that they harmonize with one another is just brilliant, to the point where you can see that it's three people there. I wasn't sure if there was four-part harmonies or not. I wasn't sure, because it just sounded so full, and it's just exquisite. to see this stuff happen in real time. I need to go back a little bit here. Yeah, there's a reason this section here of the video is the most replayed.
지켜봐 나를 난 절대 singing till the end 멈추지 않아 이 노래
Beautiful. See that cut off at exactly the same time? Ah! Pros! Absolute pros! That is wonderful. That is brilliant. Oh my god. I love a good harmony. Anybody that knows this channel knows I love a good harmony. And what they did here was kind of prove what I was saying. It's how you start and end that are the most important with a song. And it's so important due to the fact that, you know, you don't get a second opportunity to make a first impression, right? So that opening being... They performed it very strong. Personally, I would have just killed the echo in that opening section because it didn't fit. It worked better later. It worked really well later. But for me, I just personally would have killed that part. And then when they got to that middle section there, I wasn't sure what was happening. Something sounded like something was going a little bit awry just for one moment. But then, as soon as those harmonies kicked in, as soon as they hit that point of no return, where all of those harmonies needed to be pristine and incredibly clean and perfectly in time with one another, that's when they shone. And they just killed it in the best possible way. Like, they nailed. Oh, and it's stunning to hear voices like that come out with something so incredible like that. As I said, it felt like there were more harmonies going on than just the three. And then at that point, that's how you end it. You ended on that high. And I'm glad they even had that moment of silence at the end of it before actually finishing the, not necessarily just finishing the video, but I assume this was done on stage, just to give the audience that moment of, yes, awesome. Like, it wasn't just oh, okay, they're done singing now, lights down, done. It was, let's give them that moment, because they're going to need it. Sometimes that's what happens in live performance. Sometimes you hear something that is just so outstanding that you can't help but just sit there. I've seen performances that no one claps for a second because they just kind of go, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, it's, oh, that's wild. That ending section was just so good. The whole thing was great. The whole thing was great, don't get me wrong, but that was a standout at the end there. All right, seriously, 10 out of 10 performance. Let me know, guys, if I was right in saying that they perhaps were, like, different people from different groups. I can't remember. I just genuinely can't. There's so many faces and so many groups to remember now. My brain just can't process it all, if I'm honest. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of thing. If you want me to react to any particular song, put it in the Google form below. You'll find it in the description. But I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Oh my. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us further and join the wonderful list of people here, we have a Patreon that you can join from as little as $3 Australian per month. And if you like gaming and film reviews, you can join us over at Griever Gaming or Griever Film and TV. Links in the description below. Griever Film and TV is one that I've still yet to launch, but hopefully that'll be soon. Alright, see you soon.